what's up, y'all, and welcome to Life According to Cree, the podcast. As always, I am your host, Cree Cole, and today I have two very special guests on my podcast with me. I have my sister cousins, Shawanda and Jessica, who are also small Black business owners in the PD. And in honor of I'm about to say Black History Month, Lord, in honor of Black Business Month, I will be featuring different business owners talking about different topics each week. But before I do that, we are gonna have a song of the week. That's not the first song of the week, but it's the throwback. It's a throwback for your mama and them.
Okay.
And I'm probably the only one on this phone that's gonna know this song. I love you're wrong. That's I'm probably the only one to know.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, yeah, but you gotta do this to get the average white baby.
Oh, just grooving.
Okay.
Can't hear that.
My daddy will be having. I would say something about him, but he might get mad if he click on my first videos my podcast. No, I'm talking about him. Every Thursday night, he have his own throwback Thursdays on his cell phone in the living room. But that's the song of the week. Average white man, a love of your own. And as I was saying, I have two booked and busy Black business owners on the line with me. And I'm allow each one of you to introduce your business and the services you provide in your own way. So I don't so I don't mess up nothing. Chocolate.
Hello, guys. My name is Shawanda, and my business is I'm a co-owner of BAPS, which is an acronym for Blessed Anointed Powerful Sisters. My partner is Jennifer Jackson, who is not here with me at this moment. But our business started in 2021, just based on a passion of just like decorating within our house, just making up scenery, small little things, flower arrangements, everything. And it blossomed into a business. So we just small business, just starting, still growing. It's just thriving to keep growing.
And Miss J. White.
I am Jessica with J Brunchin. Started in January. Provide catering needs. It has been busy since I've started. I think I only have one weekend in August that's available, but I'm not doing anything that weekend because I'm going to be taking a break. So I allow my customers to customize their menus, and we make them have a great experience. And I can always rest assure you that your food is always good and it's always hot. So I'm taking bookings for 2024. If you guys want to book with me, just follow me on Facebook.
Okay, then, and I'll make sure that I include when we're closing out, that I include both of your business links. Jay Brunchin is also the week one featured business for my Black Business Spotlight on Life According to Cree. So make sure that you go and check it out. It's a little minute reel. Y'all got enough time to go on my page and click a little minute reel and watch a little minute reel. In the minute reel, she's rocking the chef coat like she rocking now. I have to say something about the fact that you got on the chef coat. I know you got t-shirts, but you got on the chef coat. I wasn't ready for the chef coat, but I'm cool on that. I like it. If Shanika came on with her chef coat, then that would have been real hard. But as some of you may know, back in February, we actually hosted a collaborative event. It was a Valentine's Day brunch. Say it real quick for people who don't know what Valentine's Day is. Valentine's Day is a holiday that is celebrated in some portions of the country, basically in the Midwest, where it's a couple days before Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day. And it's a time when girls get together with your friends, your sisters, your cousins, your moms, whoever, and y'all go and celebrate each other right before Valentine's Day. I feel like if you have a Valentine's Day celebration, and if you happen to be single on Valentine's Day, you did go out and you did something. And we provided that space for people. It was a good time. It was a collaborative effort between BAPS, J Brunchin, Uniquely Unwrapped Desserts, who provided the actual desserts, and myself who emceed the event. And I wanted to ask you late because we all work individually in the crafts that we have decided to go into. How was it with working collaborative with another group? Because is it different with doing, because you can be a part of, you can go to an event because y'all actually go and travel to events. You can go to an event and this person's decorating, that person's doing this, that person's doing that. How does that work, or how is it the same or different from actually doing a collaborative event with people that you actually know? Like, is there a big difference, or is it or is it handled the same way?
I don't think so. Basically, you just stay in your own zone, do what you need to do for your area, and then help out if something is needed in the other area. Now, if it's somebody I know, I'm gonna help out. But if you there and it's somebody, another business, another vendor that you don't know, of course you guys can help each other out. But you just stay in your own zone and do what you're supposed to do and get your stuff ready in time.
Right. I know that all of us
I,
have been doing
I agree with that.
um, and we're getting everything done. Now, I personally know that each one of us, has kids. Um, I'm blessed to have one that is all the way out of school, but like you all got many, many people, little people. So, and Shawanda is actually married. So with all of that, how does, being an entrepreneur now versus maybe when you got married or when you started having children, how has that changed how's that changed your lifestyle? Like, how do you find like the work-life balance? Because a lot of people struggle with that, and they say they won't start businesses because they're saying like, oh, I got my kids, I got my husband, I got my this, my dad. Oh, and I got to work 8 hours because I'm not going to stop working my 9 to 5 job in order to do this. So with having all of that going on, how do you all balance? Because all the books,
It's
I
basically
have to. Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead on.
it's definitely a little bit different because when we decided to start, it's like my kids are a little bit old enough to where I didn't have to worry about, oh, they needed the diapers or they need bottles fixed, and I need to take a diaper bag to somebody's house for them to watch them. And so that helped out a lot with making sure that they were old enough to kind of handle themselves while I'm handling business, and just timing, basically ensuring that I have time for making sure I have time for family, my husband, my kids, as well as myself, and just and having the business where we prep. I have a day where we say, okay, we're going to go prep. We're going to go get all what we need to get, put aside, making sure everything's what we need to decide to get this and this and that, set out everything. Then we have those days set aside where I said I have a day of what I'm going to do. Monday, I'm going to do this. Tuesday, I'm going to do that. Tuesday, I'm going to do it. So then, adding school on top of that is just another task that I put on myself. So therefore, it's just make sure I just try to manage it all. It can't get overwhelming. So I try to make Friday as a point for me to finish schoolwork. I try to make can't stop family time. That's 7 days a week. So but just it's just it's it's I just do it. That's all I can do.
It
I
just
just
come
do
from
it.
somewhere. And Shawanda, let them know what career-wise what your title is, because you're a business owner, but career-wise, You're say you investing
Career
in
wise, I work at Blue Cross Blue Shield. I am a EDI 2 operations specialist, which is a electronic data interchange specialist with Blue Cross Blue Shield. Being with 17 years in the company, so I am it can be an overwhelming task with sometimes with that as well, but I get it done within the hours I do. I try not to let work take work home, even though it's at home. When I cut the computer off, I'm done.
what about you, Just?
Well, I learned to juggle. I have a 9-year-old, which will be 10 in September. He has a Jay Brunson shirt. He will go and help set up, serve, whatever. As long as they're not serving alcohol, he's going. He's going to work. So I have to juggle working 9 to 5 at home, being a medical reviewer. I switched gears a year ago from being a nurse out in the open to nurse at home, and it's been great. I thought it would be difficult, but it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. I have to juggle my dad. I'm a caregiver for my dad. He's 82 years young. We make it work. We just like my sister Shawanda. If she had schoolwork last weekend, she had schoolwork. I made some crab rice, some fries, some fish. She brought her laptop over, and we make it work.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to learn to juggle it, and it's stressful at times, but we make it work. I'm gonna get my daddy a Jay Brunson shirt in a minute. Let him hand out.
You gonna get him a Jay
Damn,
Brunson shirt,
Make it
let him
look
pull
like
up, let him
I'm
pull up
gonna let
at
him
the
hand
end.
out the applicants or something. I'm gonna get my daddy a Jay Brunson shirt. I don't. Hey, we're gonna do something.
Yeah, yeah. But
But what I
and to add that, like just to say, the family is definitely there to always help out because my husband's a big help with anything big. We got to move around, and the kids when they feel like it,
Yeah.
you got to fuss,
you
but
got
they'll help.
20 right. And I know it's
Yeah,
really a
that
balancing
part.
act to it's a balancing act to get things done and to follow schedules because I'm one of the people I'm not really good with schedules. Like the fact that not even with my 9 to 5 schedule, I ain't good with that either. I done changed that 3 times in 3 weeks because I'm trying to figure out what would be the best time for me to wake up because I haven't figured that out yet. I'm thinking 9 a.m., but they keep trying to make me get on that set. So like I find myself a lot of times because a lot of my stuff is digital, it's not physical. So with the digital things that I have to do and trying to even with recording my podcast, um there's a whole world going on outside of that door over there. There's a whole world going on. And even though I record every Tuesday, I have to remind the folks there's things going on. There's things going on that bring the little coins that let us go out to eat and eat steak on Friday. And I need I need everybody to be on board. But I think that it does work. I do think that we do a really, really good job of being in support of one another and balancing and not missing anything. Because one thing that I noticed is since I started my business and then everybody started theirs, I think Shannon started first back in 2016. Might have been when Uniquely Unwrapped Dessert started in 2016. Something, I think so. Yeah, like even with that, I remember her first event. We all pulled up Spartanburg, South Carolina, and did what we needed to do to help out with that. As stressful as it may have been, and that was my first taste of what it looks like to launch a business. That's why I haven't had an official launch in an event yet. That's why I haven't had one. It just seems like a lot. It seems like a lot. But how do you all feel the most supported with your businesses? Because a lot of people press a lot of you gotta be online, you gotta be online, you gotta be online, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Everybody is a guru as far as everything on the internet is a guru about how you get business. And I can attest to the fact because I'm online all the time, your two businesses be booked and busy, and y'all do not be online. So how
What?
I saw you on. I saw Babs. I saw Babs last week. I saw Babs. I saw Babs last week. But y'all do not be online, but you still booked and
Mhm.
busy. So how do you all feel? Like all of my business comes through online services, but how do you all feel the most supported as far as whether it's word of mouth or how what have you?
For me, I think more of mine is word of mouth. Because once somebody know your food good, that's it. And I can honestly say, my food is good.
The food be
And
popping, and it's not, and you don't cook like. Let me make this clear. She don't. We always people that know us that are gonna look at this. We always talking about our auntie and them cook. Our grandma and them cook. Everybody, all them older people that cook. Jessica J Brunch and food don't taste like none of them people food. It's good and it's J Brunch and food. It's her own taste. If you ate my auntie collars, her turnips and collars ain't gonna taste the same, but they bust.
they good.
If you get that clear.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So one of my my hairstylist, like she's my cousin and I love her to death. Shout out to Lucretia Pickett, because when I tell you, people call me like, yeah, Bucci called me and told me to get in touch with
She
you.
get the business.
Bucci, yeah, my cousin. When I tell you I love her because she be like, no, you want to do a brunch, you need something cake, you need to call my cousin. You need to call my cousin. So I had the pleasure to do her birthday in June, and it's been awesome. Like June, I was busy. I think I had 1 weekend off in June, and that was my birthday weekend. I was supposed to do an event that weekend, but I didn't do it because I wanted to be off for my birthday. July, the Lord gave me a break because I was in the process of moving. I purchased a home in June, so the Lord gave me a little break. I had two events in July.
Yeah.
August is totally booked.
Mhm.
I have, the 26th. I'm booked the whole month of August, but I can't say what I'm doing at the end of August. So September, I have 2 or 3 dates in September already. October, I have 2 dates. I think I had somebody inquiring about 2 weekends in November. I have nothing in December yet, but it's been great, and it's basically been by word of mouth. I was doing a little Facebook online, but I slack off a little bit. I got to do better, but
That's why
I
you're
just
my first person I'm featuring because it's been a minute. That's why
yeah,
you first.
I got to do better with content. I got content. I just been doing a lot of stuff, packing and unpacking, and so I got to do better with content. I got content. I just got to put it out there. That's all.
What about Bets, Miss Shawanda?
You know me, I'm trying. I'm trying. I tried to do. I had my daughter to do the TikTok. I said, if I'm going video, I'm just do
Okay.
what I'm supposed to do. I had to ask her. So if I do this, then so can you? And I did it, but she made the TikTok. So I gotta give her prompts because my baby made the TikTok. She did it
Okay.
now. So I had to post
Miss
that TikTok.
Caregiver.
That's what made my TikTok when I posted on the page the Friday. I mean, so I'm trying to get her a little job. She only know that, but that's a little job. but I mean, like as far as just out there on social media like that, I'm not that good at just always posting up stuff because that's just me. But it's more word of mouth, and more of family. Then we have other people that may see our work and they see it from where they were at somebody else's event and they ask, and so it's been that. This year has been not as busy as we want it to be, but it's every month is a different time, and I know every year is not going to be like where you busy this year and you busy, sometimes. So that's a part of business that I always just expect for it to be. So but we're always booking, we're always open, we're ready if so that but I'm I'm gonna try to get better with the Facebook. My partner ain't going to do none of it. I'm talking about your Jen. But she ain't go do none of that. She just try to steer away from all of it. But
She's
she
going to
leave it
get
to me.
and I can say that like I can say that
No.
all I can't survive without social media. I can't survive without social media. I have to post on social media. I have since I started the life coaching, I have 3 clients that book. There's one from here. I don't know that person. I never met that person ever in my life, which I think is great. And then 2 people that are from clear in different regions of the country. And it's only because of my social media presence. And them seeing me advertise the services because it reaches so many different people with it just being in the duration of For You pages and reels and all of that stuff. What I will say is that while a lot of people be pressing all the social media stuff and you got to post, you need to post every day, you need to make your posting schedule. So if your business isn't geared online, you don't have to. It's good to. But you don't have to. Like I know that I'm gonna take the word of someone who says that somebody food tastes good while we sitting somewhere talking, and they just overhear me having a conversation and say, "Hey," I be like, "Oh, I need to get somebody to make my food for something." They go, "Oh, you should get such and such." I'm gonna believe that before I believe a TikTok. I'll tell you that now. If somebody posts their decorations online, but somebody tell me, "Oh, well, such and such and them did my decorations, and it was this." Oh, I just loved it. That real review from a person rather than that advertisement is gonna make a difference for me. And I'm on social media all the time. I see all kind of cats. I send y'all stuff every time I see something. I send it to y'all because I'm like, ooh, and sometimes I just be wanting Jessica to cook me stuff. But thus far, so far since you started your business, and Jessica, I know you're just really getting started. But so far, what is something that you are very proud of? And it can be something, it ain't gotta be like you had some grand event, whatever. It can be something small that you're just proud of for yourself, business wise, that you've accomplished since you started.
Um, when I cater for someone, even people that I don't know, it's just that giving them that time to enjoy their family, enjoy their friends, to mingle at their event versus hustling and bustle trying to fix food and entertain their people. Um, like I said, for my cousin Bucci, when I did her 50th birthday party, her 50th birthday brunch, I didn't even get content because it was a blast. Like I recorded a little bit and I just didn't record nothing else because everybody literally enjoyed themselves. And that's what I want. I want them to actually enjoy themselves and have a blast. The people eat and mingle and have a good time.
And not worrying about having to clean up and make
And
sure
my
that
eggs. Everybody when we do brunches, everybody loves my eggs. I don't know who's been making their eggs, but we
but
know.
ain't it the fact that you make eggs on site too? See, that make a
Yeah.
difference. An egg that got cooked 3 hours ago, rolled, and then got put back on heat, don't hit the same as that egg that just got scrambled up. This
Yeah.
it we promo, yeah. She comes and fries the eggs where you at for your brother.
And they're good. Not hard. No little balls or anything. They're good. They're soft, but they're good.
Some
They're
people
good.
like the little balls.
Well, you won't get balls with Jay brunches.
Some people like hard scrambled eggs. And what's something that you would say,
Popcorn.
something that you're proud of so far on any scale?
Just um, basically like making someone happy in what they're asking for. When you have a client that comes to you and tells you what they want, and you just basically my thing is making your vision into a memory, because this is what you envision what you have, so we have to bring it to life, and for you to say, oh, they did that, that's this, they did what they what I asked them to do. Sometimes we do a little touch of going a little step up, say, oh, we gonna add it in there. We just to give them a little something different, just to say, oh, I like that, because sometimes they'll just give us something we didn't even ask for, but they like it though. So just I just like to see people smile, just like, oh wow, that's so beautiful, stuff that's just making them happy, making them saying, yeah, I want that, and then always just saying, giving that word to somebody else and saying, yeah, they did it. You need to work with them. So that basically is my thing. Is I'm all about making people happy and just making their
And I can tell you every time you do post, or if I go to something and I know y'all decorated, like I feel like the back signature is the backdrop at the people event. That backdrop is gonna give. That
Yeah.
backdrop is gonna give no matter what. And it's almost like a signature, because I don't care how Jennifer put them balloons up, they are never the same way twice. And I know people be like, I want them just like I saw them, but they are never the same way twice. And there's always I feel like that's the extra splash. That say that, and the fact that y'all pick out the prettiest centerpieces.
yeah.
Like
Jennifer is the balloon beast.
like they be going. I just
Yeah, she's the balloon. She's the balloon.
say like
Yeah, I let her. That's her. That's Jennifer all day. She has her different ideas with rolling through her head. She gets those balloons and she gets to going. All I do is tie them up and just go, because that's her baby. That backdrop is her baby. That definitely is her baby. I let her run with that, and she run it. Absolutely right. That backdrop is gonna stand out because she gonna make it pop every time. She gonna
Every
add
time.
something to it. Add something to it.
like it's a staple. I don't know if y'all automatically add backdrops to like your packages and stuff, or if people be requesting them. I don't know, but I know when I scroll past something, even if I ain't sure whether or not y'all did it or not, especially if it's somebody like connected with us, I'd be like, yeah, Juan and Jen did that. I could tell. And people do backdrops all the time, but I can always be like, yep, that's one of theirs. Even if you didn't post no content, I know it's one of y'all. So, and then how was saying, because I know a lot of people start feeling defeated, um, because of such the social media pushes that people put out there and all that kind of stuff. And there'll be a lot of posts. I see them all the time. And because I post stuff that's negative and positive at the same time, because I'm slightly bipolar, I get a little bit of everything on my timelines on all my social media apps, depending on how balanced I am each day. But how would you like? Because you see one, if they may not be. One of my favorites is they might not be liking, but they watching. I, that's one of my favorite posts to see. That's one of my favorite posts to see. But on a more positive side of it, how do you want to grow your support, and how do you want to grow your support going forward? Um, do you want to keep it? Do you just want to keep it something small? Like, what do you say? Like, what are the goals? Because I know that one of my goals is to um I want to make the podcasting that's here in this area more collaborative than what it is. Because there are actually 7 different podcasts that come on every single week. People in Florence, but they never collaborate together. They never collaborate together. Like I watch them every week, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna bring this person on, bring the and all, but they're completely separate. So one of my goals is to make it more of a collaborative effort. That way, maybe, just maybe, instead of having 7 different shows, we can have 1 to 2 different shows that are syndicated nationally, to be able to get to a bigger bag, because I know what the bags look like. And I look at the number of followers they got, and I look at the number of views and who on their live, just like I go back and look at my own. And then we were actually combined together was 50 people watching your show could be 200 people watching your show every week. So that's one of my long-term goals, not right now, but one of my long-term goals. Like what are your different goals for the rest of 2023 going into 2024? Like where would you see your business, or where do you want your business to go?
You're going first. I'll go. Well, one of my goals is for 2024 is I want to cater my first wedding. That's what I want to do. I don't know why, but I do. One of my big dreams for Jay Bruncheon is to one day get my own Jay Bruncheon spot. And I know God is going to do that for me. So that's one of my goals. So basically finishing out this year, keeping the pace where it is fine. But 2024, I one of my goals, I want to cater a wedding.
Okay, so you people that got these, y'all think y'all on that level of Buddha, or you already got proposed to, and you going through all these different people that cook something at some point in time at somebody's house, and you had liked it. Check out Jay Bruncheon, you engaged people, because it's not gonna be my wedding that she caters. So I want for someone, any of y'all, if y'all want, if that's what y'all looking for 2024, check out Jay Bruncheon. How about you, Warren?
Shawanda.
I just say basically just growing that more clientele into, we did the parties, the birthdays, the gala, whatever that's what they call it. A wedding. We did our first wedding last year. I would love to do one of them again. It was fun, but but I just want to kind of just keep expanding with different clientele. I mean, whoever wants the decoration, we here for it. You got the money, we got the business. That's how I put it. Because we about the money bag, and you if you want to spend it, we go do what we got to do. So just not. Yeah, they go spend it. They go try to cut some corners, but they'll spend. But just hoping for a more different one to go into like organizations, like companies, like when they having their big banquets and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Definitely being like that sole person to decorate their stuff that they always go to, being in contract with different businesses to provide their decorating needs. When I know how to network, I mean, I can talk all day, but sometimes I feel like I promote other people's business before I can promote my own. Because it's crazy. It really is. I'll say, oh, you did this, and then they're like, "What did you tell them about your decorate?" I'm like, oh. So I just need to do better with that part of making sure
tell them about yourself.
Always give my business as well. So, but hopefully.
And I want to start actually holding quarterly events. I see events for everything under the sun, and I go to a lot of events. If I see them online, I go just for networking purposes. I have complete social anxiety. I know people. I need you to look it up so that you know exactly what it is. It's a silent anxiety where, yeah, I'm talking, but in my mind, I am terrified. Terrified It comes from growing up military, always being a new kid. I can tell you that. I've talked about it before on the podcast. But I purposed myself this year to go to more local events, even though I knew I would see more local people because I want to be able to hold quarterly events centered around self-care and self-improvement and things like that. That's one of my goals for 2024. To actually have those planned out because I mean I get anxiety just inviting people to come out with me for my birthday. And then my birthday coming every year. It's coming every year, but I get nervous about even doing that. So my goal is to
Yeah,
purpose
they
myself.
coming.
Yeah. Like I'm like, hey, and then trying to do that on a bigger scale is frightening. It's actually frightening. Like I will talk about it. People normally have to say it to me before I'll even mention that I have a podcast or that I'm doing the online personality thing. Someone has to say it to me because I have a whole conversation and never bring it up. So the 2024 is the intention to have more collaborative ticketed events. You know, where we have panels of people, different professions, different walks of life, different races, different genders. Um, where we talk about different where we pick a topic and talk about different things where it's not so much as online but more in person. My goal is to professionally be more in person than I am. I'm in person. Don't get me wrong. People know me. People see my face. I go outside, but to professionally be more outside because business wise, I'm very very sheltered to these four walls, as y'all normally see. So that's my goal for 2024. And another goal I got for 2024 is to make sure that at least one of those events is a collaborative event. I want to be sure that there's another collaborative event between the Fab Four, and if anybody else get a business in between where they can offer something, they can come to. If any other family members got something that they want to offer to an event, I don't know for what, because I know we got a big event coming up in July that is actually a family event where all of these talents will be put into play. But to do that too. So
We're probably gonna do a Galentine's
go
brunch
back and
again.
do another Galentine's.
We're gonna do another one.
We definitely got to do another gala time. You got to make it an annual. You got to
In a bigger
make
spot
it
because
an
people
annual
really
event. So
not too
definitely.
long horn or nothing, or patting us on the back or nothing. But the people who were in attendance, and we had to sell extra tickets at the door. Because we thought we were thinking 25, 30 people, and then we had more. So we thought,
They was coming in slow, but then they pick up at the.
yeah, we had to pull out tables and stuff, and cloths and stuff, and chairs. So,
Yeah.
we'll for the people who came to the first one, I know, sorry. For the people who came to the first one, and said we'll definitely do that again, probably at a little larger spot, couple some more tables and some more chairs. May cost you another penny. We all done got better at what we do since the last time. Might ticket might be a little bit more expensive, but it'll definitely be worth it because we had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time and we got great reviews back. So if you missed it, if by chance you missed it, you were busy that weekend. Tell that man you want to go out the weekend after Valentine's Day. Tell him the weekend before you come into the Valentine's Day brunch. Tell him you want to go out the weekend after. It's your man. You ain't gotta. It's your man. Y'all can go whenever y'all want. Y'all can go on Valentine's Day in the middle of the week too. Y'all can do that too. But give us that weekend before. But to close out, I want for each one to say, give us your business name again. Give me your contacts so that I can pop them up on the screen. Um, Let me see what else I got to say before I get you all to close out. Oh, make sure that you visit lifeaccordingtocree.org or lifeaccordingtocree.org. It is the hub for all things Cree. That includes I say my life coaching services. I say it on my website and I will say it again. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a therapist. I am a life coach. I tell you where you at to where you going. If you need to figure out what happened, then there's links in order to get to a licensed professional in order to do that. And I will refer you to them. Make sure that you shop with me. The shop is actually at lifeaccordingtocree.org as well. The fall releases are actually online and it'll be advertised this week. Make sure that you check out my social media on LY First Fridays. LY First Fridays will have all the updates and stuff for the upcoming months as far as merchandise, apparel, events, and services. I will also be at the PD Black Expo market with shop and networking market. It is a for the month of August. It is a 3 event month for PD Black Expo. I'm not a member of Black PD Expo. I am doing a collaborative effort with them. The first stop is in Timminsville, South Carolina. A lot of y'all Timminsville people gonna watch it because of the faces that are on it. That I'm gonna tag on there. That should be Shawanda and Jessica on here. So make sure, even if you don't have a business, you don't got a business to get a booth or whatever, make sure that you at least come uptown to 115 East Main Street, which locals know is Tina's spot. Come through there, check out who's there. There's going to be a few different Black businesses there from the PD area, not just from Timminsville. Events, a couple of raffles, etc. Make sure you check that out. And I think that's it. And also make sure you follow me on social media. It's been streaming across the bottom of the screen all the way through the episode, so I don't have to say that. Shawanda, can you give them your contact information?
Shawanda.
What was the question?
Can you provide them with your business contact information? You acting like
that. Follow us. I'm sorry on we're on Facebook. It's Babs Decor and Events. That's pretty much where I'm at. I didn't do it on Instagram yet. On TikTok. We have a TikTok, according to my daughter, Babs Creative Events.
Does Gabby need to come? Does Gabby need to come and tell us what the TikTok is? Do she need to come on and tell us what the TikTok is?
Kelsey, could you come on and tell them what the TikTok is? Oh, she don't want to do it. You tell them. Okay.
Yeah, just tell us.
She don't want to get on, so she just bringing it down.
She can tell you, so we can know what the TikTok is.
Babs. Babs Creative Decor and Events is what this is. What she made it created the name.
Babs Creative
is Babs
Decor and Events.
Okay.
And I'll make sure I fill that up on the screen. What you got, Jay Brunch?
Jay Brunch, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. I don't have a TikTok name. I think I need to change my name on TikTok to Jay Brunch. That might be what I need to do. I'm going to change my TikTok name, Jay Brunch. But you can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I have an email. It's jbrunchin@gmail.com. And I have a business telephone number. It is 843-861-7261. So if you need Jay Brunchin, just holler at me. Holler at your girl. I got you.
Let's say, and thank y'all. Thank you all for being my guests on this evening. As always, make sure that you tune in to Life According to Cree, the podcast on YouTube. Even when you click on it on Facebook, guess where it takes you? To YouTube. So go out there to YouTube, subscribe. You'll get a weekly reminder to let you know that the episode is going to go on. If you missed an episode, guess what? It's on YouTube. The Video Hub History of the World. You could go back and watch that episode. If you said that you watched the episode and you didn't really watch the episode, I'm going to know. So don't tell me unless you really watched it. I might ask you a quiz question. But thank you all so much. See you guys next week. And make sure that you go out here and you support these Black businesses during Black Business Month. A lot of them are home based. A lot of them are actually family businesses ran by mothers, fathers, kids, aunts, uncles, and cousins. So make sure that you do that. Say and thank y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.